it is like they feel happier the longer the game goes. The more auras they get, the more defensive items they get to deal with this like skirmish and just nuisance that OG has. But, I mean, OG, they have the tools to be very potent.
Yeah, looking forward to see from OG's side of things in the safe lane what Natsumi does with the build. I feel like one of the bottom lane Tims steps up, gets caught in a couple of raises. That's going to be first blood for Mickey, and yeah, we know OG's very, very good at realizing when those sort of situations do arise, right? If they know he's alone, they're going to be straight in underneath that tier 1 tower. Jump forward from Boxy. He's got the control, but actually ends up dying for this one. That not quite working out as planned that time round there, Liquid. Look to try and punish that, scam on the Wind Ranger. He can quickly make a move through the Twin Gate, turn that sort of situation where Mickey, if he's left alone, can be getting dove by the 3 heroes. We'll see over around the mid, around the river. Yopaj is going to look to chase down Tofu. Tofu trying to heal up, but the magical damage from Yopaj too much. OG, they're able to take the kill. Can they get more? A little bit awkward there from Boxy. Tries to jump in and sort of initiate with the dispose, but kind of ends up helping Yopaj there, throwing him down to the safety of the river. Ends up being 2 dead on Liquid. But definitely something to have in mind, right? The fact that Mickey Requiem's on cooldown for 90 seconds, that is quite a period in which that he's not going to have that ult to protect himself if OG look to try and make a move down there. They're going to get the catch on Tims, though, Liquid. Tims caught underneath the tower. Boxy staying strong by Mickey's side here during these moments. They have the smoke coming in. I mean, they want to try and make a move aggressively now with the Dream Coil back off cooldown and the fact that Tofu's got this 6. I mean, they could just drop the ults on Nico here. As that Boxy, he's coming in with the setup. They might not even need the ults. Honestly, with the control they have, they'll drop the golem just to ensure that he's not able to jump out or backup's not on the way. They get the kill. They'll turn it into a push here. So Liquid starting to group up now, 12 minutes in, a sort of defense against these pushes from Liquid.
Nico is pretty crucial for the entirety of the team fight on the side of OG, to be honest with you. So if he's dead, it's hard for them to really make too many aggressive moves. Nisha has coil available.
I mean, Yopaj is getting very aggressive there. He's going to force out the TP. Stampede's there. Boxy and Ace ready to close the gap on him. He's in trouble, Yopaj. Blown up by the Requiem. I mean, anytime you're sort of hanging around in that tree area, it's sort of pressuring the enemy mid, you got to expect this sort of TP reaction to come into play. Maybe with the fact that Liquid showed so many down on the bottom lane.
It's a Shadow Fiend. This is one of the highest physical damage right-clickers at the moment, so see if that works out for Yopaj going for this build. It could make him fall off pretty hard if they don't win the fights with this pipe.
It's a bit of a deep attempt here under the tier 2. They came in with the smoke, make the jump over the ward scan. They will kill him off. See if they can get out, though, because OG, they want to fight back. They get the setup on towards Nisha. The Requiem comes up. Reverse was already there. They've killed Nisha off. Jumping forward, they get the full combo off. Here's Liquid. They don't care that Nisha's dead. They can take the puck, OG, but Liquid, they were more than ready to keep that fight going. That was a rough effort from OG to try and punch back there against Liquid, ending up losing 4 heroes.
No, and this could get pretty painful pretty quickly. I was just mentioning the Viper's build, right? If he's going to go down this pipe build, he dies again even before having it. He not only just dies, he gets completely massacred. A picture-perfect team fight from Liquid without their Centaur. That's like a 3v4, 3v5.
Yeah, that's rough. There. I mean, just straight away, the Requiem and Golem was immediately ready for reaction. Back in action, Natsumi ends up getting caught down on the bottom lane. So they might not have killed him in that sort of scenario over in the mid.
I'm not sure what the, plan B kind of is.
Tims looking to scout out Liquid at the side. Nico. Very nice little opening here. They'll get the angle for the shackles. They've got Nisha caught. Very well done there between the two. Tim's kind of giving the vision, sort of the angle of initiation, and Nico straight in.
Gotta be some crazy spell casting for them to outplay Liquid here.
This is a tough team fight to walk into if you're OG. And Yopaj, he's sort of caught in the river. He'll get the pipe off, but the Requiem is into the Who Stomp. They've locked him down. Yopaj trying to get out of it. He'll turn with the Viper Strike, but he's already gone. Yopaj not at a point where he can really afford to just tank the front of the team fight. Over to the side, Tims is chased down. Nico will come crashing in to take out Box. He gets the Pulverize as well on towards him, but the Golem comes out from Tofu. Onto the 3 of them. OG, they've got to get out of here. They're on the retreat, but Nico's been found. Liquid chase him down. OG trying to poke Liquid around the Roshan, and indeed when you see the result, the outcome like that, you can certainly see why Liquid, they were very content to just sort of absent-mindedly go for this Rosh.
Yeah, looking very concerning. Aegis now for Mickey, who's already having a completely free game. And he's keeping the presence stacks going in a lot of these team fights too. I do have to mention that. So they usually get like a kill and sequence it right afterwards.
Oh, that's very true.
Ace?
Yeah, 29. He's tanky.
So tanky.
And he's got backup coming. Shackle will latch with the Viper Strike. They'll start to bring him down low. They'll get the pipe and the Crimson off, and now the backup's turned up. They really want to try and finish off the job. They'll get him, but it's going to cost them Yopaj's life, maybe even more. Natsumi does get the invis off, but now the dust is out. They'll have vision upon him. He'll jump up to the high ground, go straight for the TP, but Boxy's able to drag him back down to the low ground. They kill off Natsumi. Skem, he'll be fortunate enough to TP away. But yeah, even in these moves where they're getting something, they're losing so much more. Nisha behind the tower with the amplified damage, and the Dream Coil takes out Nico, and the scan's been hit. So Liquid know that this is sort of coming in from the side.
Goes toward the north side. Nisha orbs to scout. He sees them.
Yeah. I mean, they're still pushing the high ground. Tim's is just dying inside the base almost. He'll get back with the invis. Super low, though. They'll have to use the fortification. They're going to try and close in, and they'll jump Tofu, but Tofu's still able to get the Golem off. He gets the Golem down on towards them. Natsumi commits in with the BKB, trying to chase Tofu, but the Stampede, the Crimson, keeps Tofu alive a little longer. He'll finally fall, but it took so much coming out from Natsumi that Natsumi still ends up dying. Yopaj caught in the Dream Coil. They'll tap out of this one. 24-minute victory here for Liquid in Game 1. My goodness, OG, they weren't ready for them in this first match, Fox. This was quite the snowball, quite the stomping.
Play that. You need more conditions to go your way, and yeah, I think Liquid just exploited that. They shut down the Viper. They stopped Primal from feeling like he had any impact, and then Natsumi can't carry when everyone else is recovering. You say shame, I say respect to you, Yopaj, not needing to lean on a cheap hero like Huskar to be one of the best mid laners in the world. You don't need to cheat your way to no trophies. Do it the honest way. Fair play. Respect for never playing the hero.
And he's comfortable on it too. We do have to say that, right? Nisha super comfortable with what we saw yesterday. Bottom, Bugs, won't connect. Playing Weaver versus Tusk, I wanted to mention this one too. It can be a bit annoying in terms of mid-game. Right now,
good attempt with the shards, but Tim's able to jump over, finish off the job, get that first blood secured for OG. I mean, obviously this is the one thing, right, for OG. If Nico can have a slightly better opening to the game, he can make a lot happen. Last game wasn't able to do too much, but we know that if Nico doesn't get shut down early, he can start to be that real driving force for OG. We'll see over around the mid. Yopaj is going to get caught in the shards here. He's got any way out of this one. Snowball's heading over. Closes the gap on towards him. They're coming in with the burst of the Dissimilate. That's Yopaj gone. Tim's trying to find Boxy here with this last jump forward, but Boxy will fall. But Tim's ends up going down. Skem might just be able to take Tofu out, but in return, Nisha, he's just going to be able to clean up a double. So you can see OG trying to fight back against Liquid, but when the outcome is Nisha surviving throughout it all, getting a double kill.
But it's 3 cores with absolutely pretty much the same net worth on the side of Liquid.
Let's have a look at this 8-minute power rune. Eyes around the top one, and Tofu's looking pretty dead. See Natsumi grab the regen rune. See if they can turn this into more OG. They get the setup on towards Boxy. Gonna look for the dive in to finish off the job. They'll get him. Now they look towards Nisha. Nico closing the gap with the onslaught. Nisha's got a couple of astral steps left to play with. We use both of them to get underneath the tier 2. He should be fine. But a nice little move there from OG, bringing in the numbers, ensuring that Nisha doesn't get the chance to get the power rune.
The frog does his thing.
The frog.
It's the OS frog, literally.
Yeah.
Moving, look at the move bottom, Nico.
There we go, straight for him. Kill that frog, straight in on Oasis. Get him out of the lane, get him out of the game. OG, they know the plan.
Great
They know exactly what they gotta do. Go for these plays, get these tier 1s.
Yeah.
Doesn't always feel the worst when you have a bug on you, as Largo, as long as you're playing that guitar.
Let's see if he can keep himself distanced from Yopaj, because Yopaj will kill him quickly if he can get a couple Whirling Deaths on him. Mickey won't get the stun.
Look at the arrow. With the arm they're on, pretty tough to take down, and Liquid's going to look to try and strike back here, making the jump over towards Tim's. They get the grab on towards him. The heal will come out from the Chen, keeping Tim's alive, and Nico's able to turn with the Pulverize on to Boxy. Boxy, he's going to get taken out for sure. He'll turn with the punch, but Nico takes him out with one final swipe, and they're ready to go for more. OG 8 toss over to Nisha. He'll dump off with the Dissimilate. The onslaught comes crashing in from Nico. They take out the 2 of them. Liquid now trying to stay safe under the tier 2 tower, but how safe is it? I mean, you can see the angle from Nico and Natsumi. They're going to try and get back in on this one. Mickey will go for the Dragon Tail stun onto Nico. See if they've got the damage to bring him down and get another onslaught off. Nico's ticking down low, will still end up falling there to the damage over
They're
time.
healing.
Tofu. So now OG, they've got to kind of calm it down a little bit. McKay getting scam as well on retreat attempt. Now the tier 2 push, saw that dive coming in around the back of it, a little too far for OG to go for. Liquid are able to make OG pay a little bit.
Yeah, I think if they're fully set up, it's going to look quite different. Yopaj has a shield rune, but he can't just get licked off, so can't play too aggressively with this.
There's the start. Okay. Nico tries to come in with a counterplay, but that ice path from Tofu lined up perfectly, and time ends up catching Nico as he jumps in. And now the jump for Nisha, they look to burst through Nico. They're taking him out of the fight, and they're ready to go for more. Snowball in beyond the tower to take out Scam. OG, can they get anything in return here? I don't know if they can. The Remnants on towards him. They've caught Yopaj. They will try and Timber Chain out of this, but Liquid can chase him down. And this was always the worry for OG, right? When the full 5-man comes running at you from Liquid. They've done it before. They did it yesterday with this lineup, and here again today. And indeed, as the 5v5 plays on in these sort of full-on team fights, not going to be easy. They've got to look for these pickoffs, OG. They're going to get back in action up top. But again, Mickey's such a tough target.
Uh-oh.
It's concerning, Fogged. The team fights are going to get harder and harder for OG. They really did everything they could in the early game. Cute little onslaught to just knock Boxy out of the range of the wisdom. This wraparound is still coming in hot from Liquid, though. The smoke up from them. I mean, they're already going to get the catch on towards Tim's, and they might just find Nico as well. Nisha and Tofu, they're on top of Nico. He is going to get the BKB delivered. He doesn't want to press it, though. He's going to accept his fate, knows that there's no way out, even if he does use it there after it gets delivered. Is Nico dead? They get a Shrine of Wisdom, but it does feel like it's a bit of a small consolation prize at this point, Fog. The game continuing to slip away from OG.
And Ace is gonna, if Ace gets BKB, I already don't really know how they kill this slug. If he gets BKB, I think there's like no way they kill him.
McKay is in. They're going to get the setup on the boards now. Sumi, he will be able to get out to the side here. Pops the time. That's ice buff. The ice shards don't catch him. He'll be able to force his way out of it. Turn with the bugs. They burst through Boxy. Now they can maybe look towards Mickey, because Mickey's still got this Aegis, though, for 40 seconds. It's a bit awkward. Oh, the Remnant catches him. The grab's there, holding down Nisha, but he's already dead on the Weaver, so Natsumi can't pump out any more damage. Nico will be able to TP out of this one.
That Remnant, it looked like it missed. I can't believe that one actually pulled him into it. It looked like it had missed for a second.
There we go.
Mickey's in.
Quid. OG, what do they want to do about this? The Moonlight, Nico's going to have to put the BKB pretty early on here. We'll be able to pop it in time before the Remnant comes in. They'll turn towards 8. They're going to look to kill the Frog. They've done it. They've killed the Frog. Can they go for more now? They'll look to Boxy, take him out. 2 big kills here from OG to start the playoff. And Mickey, he's now surrounded. He'll hold his ground over the Dragon Tail Stone over towards Yopaj, but the arrow comes in from Tim's. That's going to be enough to bring Mickey down. Yopaj will still fall. Nisha, sort of on his own here. Can OG chase down this big kill as well? I mean, they did lose 2 cores themselves, but considering they might have the game, OG will absolutely take that. Another arrow comes in. They'll definitely take it with that cleanup at the end. It may have cost them the lives of Yopaj and Nico.
Let's see what the next fight looks like if they can do similar. Can they chain stun Ace?
There we go, setting up with the Moonlight, but Sentry is down. Liquid are going to see the Mickey's going to make the jump first. They're going to make the move first on towards Nico. Ice Path to follow up, but he's out to the side. Nico, can he get out of this? The punch from Boxy says no. Punches Nico up. That's Nico out of the fight, and now Liquid's ready to push on for more. BKB from Yopaj as he timber chains away. We'll go for the TP out, but the BKB does not last long enough. Comes to an end. Ice Path's there as well as a second Dragon Tail stun. They tried to get out on the map, but anytime, of course, the Liquid are the ones that are able to make the jump. Liquid will win these team fights. Yeah, Natsumi getting very close to that Daedalus. They need an ace up. He's probably one of those games, right, where he spends up, right? I don't know if you save for buyback.
He has to.
Go all in on that
I think you have to.
The jump. Liquid, they've found this. The opportunity to get on a Yopaj and put the BKB, try and get out of there, but the punch up comes in. Boxy's got the control. The punch into the charge. Yopaj will be able to break his way down to the low ground here, but he's ticking out to the damage again from Tofu. Again, anytime Liquid get a jump, it's an easy move for them to make. They take the 2 kills. Nisha's going to be ready to bring in the top wave. Look towards this final tier 2 tower.
Banner does finish it.
The Atos onto Mika. Okay, forward, but he's happy to be there. Gets the jump stun onto Yopaj. It's going to be the melee racks gone. Just the range racks remaining. Anisha, he's in with the jump. Gets the silent sound of the two of them. OG now look to move in now. No, Nico holds back. But the damage is done. The racks have been taken. They get the Revenant grab as well as the punch. Boxy in with the follow. They've killed off Natsumi. He does not have buyback available. Nico's trying to get in there with a trample, but he falls as well. He has the buyback ready to go, but they're going to have to try and defend 4 versus 5. Scam, he'll get the heal off. And look towards Mickey, but of course Mickey's still got BKB, Satanic Aegis. He's got everything ready to go. It's a dieback on Nico. GG is called. Liquid, they'll take the second game here. 2-0 now up against OG in this best of 5. OG were able to test them a little bit more in this game too, but not enough, Fogged.
Yeah, and there was always a plan B when it came to the drafts on the side of OG as well. If they weren't able to run their opponent over with that early aggression, then you had that late game scaling carry on the side of Natsumi that hasn't really come out in game 1 or game 2 here. And I have to say, I loved the fights.
I'm excited to watch Skem just sit in the fountain the entire game and then hope to hit an Ice Blast from like max range. That's all I got.
I mean, it is Alpha Wolves as well, so I feel for Skem this game. He's going to be bit by every number of things.
I feel for Skem. This could become one of those games where you're just dying to Alpha Wolves and just some like random critters.
That might not be the easiest one for him this time round. It's going to be the 3 bounties going the way of Liquid to start things off. And indeed, Tofu coming in with some nice body blocks. Yopaj in trouble. Can they finish the job off? They can't quite. Yopaj will live.
It's another lick.
And now, Tofu, he really wanted to go for the kill, but the lick, not enough damage to finish the job. It's going to be first blood here for OG as Natsumi picks it up, TP's over to the top lane.
That looked scary for a second too. I was like, oh my god, Yopaj has tree throw, obviously, so they can't actually do anything to slow him, but he's got backup of his teammates. Nicely done. Good blood.
Yopaj still has to be careful.
It's way too much. Yesterday I watched like 5.
Yeah. Always in that little same spot as well, just behind the tail.
Always. Ace. We'll lose both of his wolves.
I mean, they're bringing a TP.
Coming in.
They're going to look to try and turn and get aggressive here, Liquid. Scam is in trouble. Roll forward from Boxy. Scam going down. Mickey turning up, picking up the kill. He's going to be very happy with that one. And let's see what they do here with the fact that they didn't have that sort of easy start to the lane matchups.
And if it's, you know, Lycan, we don't get to see him too often anymore, but it is an Alpha Wolf Lycan, and there's not the most stuns, so he can't kind of run rampant.
Straight onto Natsumi. Natsumi won't be able to get the ult off, but he's dead. They'll lose Boxy in return. Maybe get Tofu as well. Tim's with the blood grenade. Really sure they get the 2 of them. Yopaj has turned up.
Low mana.
Avalanche on towards Ace, but nothing else ready to lock him down. Mickey looking to finish off the job for Tim's in the trees. The Dukes are there, but the Treants will spot him out. Wolves are coming in as well. Tim's will drop down the cogs. Should be able to run from this.
Looks okay. So also to point this out, pretty interesting, since he's playing versus Viper, this is a bit of an ult. Oh, I said he's going to live, but he gets clapped.
He does get taken down there by the neutrals. He'll say that was intentional. It might have been, honestly. I mean, the Wolves are kind of hurting, so at least that would have denied any chance of the Wolves chasing him down and getting the kill from Ace.
Yeah, he won't be able to move as much frequency, right, with his teleport being cooldown, maybe not as much barrier, but being able to pressure towers.
Could be a nice smoke.
Oh.
Look at the missile onto Mickey. It's a little deep
here.
Backup's on the way over. Natsumi will drop the cooldown onto Mickey. Backup coming in from Boxy. Oh, kicks Mickey actually over into Scam. That's a little bit awkward. Mickey's going to be able to get the ult off. Mickey will die. They get Scam in return. But Mickey dead. The question is, can OG now get out of this spot? They're pretty deep on Liquid's half of the map. Nisha is TP'd over.
Yopaj is coming too.
Can Nico get out? He's going to try and stand his ground here under the Nether Toxin.
It's tanky.
I mean, 8 seconds and Mickey's going to be back in the game and does have teleport ready. The axes come in, snipes Nico. Boxy rolls forward. Yopaj turns with the quick combo. They can burst through Boxy, but now Mickey's back in the game. TP's over. Sprout onto Natsumi. Ooh. Another round of the axes would do it if Nisha can stay in range.
He's got them.
Yeah, he's going to have him. The axes come in again. Nisha still gets the cleanup. You could definitely see what OG was going for there, to be able to do the hard carrying this game on his Gyro.
100%. Gyro is one of the better 4 Protect 1 heroes, I will say, but he is into some pretty debilitating heroes when you are playing 4 Protect 1. Tofu?
Tims will get the grab on him, and this should be a nice and easy one here for OG. They get the kill, and they might just be able to turn this into a tier 1 as well. Fortification will come out.
Are his heroes healthy enough, though? Nico is not at the moment. He's backing up to heal. Okay, the 2 supports are here now.
And his tower's going to go down pretty quickly as soon as Liquid get in, and Boxy is going to start off the move. The root set up on it was Natsumi. Boxy rolls forward. It's going to be Natsumi gone. OG, they'll get Boxy in return. They'll turn now over towards Nisha. It's a pretty good Ice Blast. Got the connection on the two, and allows Yopaj to clean up the double kill. Mickey is going to opt for the TP out after he gets the double kill himself, and he'll make it out. Back to the safety of the fountain, so 2 for 2. Decent hit back there from OG. Tims and Skem, if they make good moves as a duo to sort of successfully hunt down those targets before, you know, Liquid kind of
this is the problem, Owen.
when they get the 20-minute group up.
Playing AA. The damn Wolves. Here comes the blast, though. They're making that move.
And there's the hook shot. Tims finds the opening. The blast comes in. Mickey's gone. I said you got to... Yeah, Tims and Skem, they really could make some magic happen in this part of the game. And, you know, Skem keeping his cool even when these Wolves are trying to bite him apart. Dude, honestly, my way would have been the Refresher Midas strap, but I could appreciate the Helm Midas hit. Hook shot comes in. Tims going to be able to get the catch on Tofu. OG ready to bring us a little bit more action to get the pick off.
They're going to start hitting a Roche.
I mean, if they get
it's a bit surprising that Liquid hasn't tried to force it. They are playing versus Clockwork Rocket and AA Blast. They slowed down a lot. OG's taking advantage of that.
And this is the call from Liquid now. You know, we've seen them be very, very focused on the farming. Now they're smoked. They're ready to try and start something. Did the jump from Nitri straight in and looking to try and burst through Natsumi, see if they can bring him down. He's getting low. He's able to pop the Satanic though. Natsumi's going to start healing up. The Magnetize doing a lot of damage here to the squishier members of OG though. Brings Tims down. Mickey, he's in trouble though. BKB comes to an end. Natsumi and Nico turn around, chase him out. They'll get the big kill there, taking Mickey down. Sure, they lose 2 on their side of things.
But yeah, the Cogs, honestly, Tims, I feel like he's absolutely the MVP for me in terms of protecting his cores. Another beautiful one. Natsumi is deep right now.
Well, he is. He wants this tier 2. It's giving time for Liquid to come back into the game, and Raw's there. Natsumi.
What?
That's a risky tier 2 push that cost him his life. He did not respect the timings. Maybe they can still find something in return. They look towards Ace, but the BKB's up. Will get pulled back to safety here by Boxy, but Yopaj, with the 2-man avalanche, Boxy able to roll away. Liquid, they're back up to the high ground. OG, they can't chase on further. Liquid will get everybody else out of there.
If they make it.
I don't know if they're making it in time. Yeah, it's going down quickly here to OG. Liquid. Can they interrupt this? Nisha's in. First roll straight down on towards Tims. Roshan's been taken. Natsumi's able to pick up the Aegis. Here's the second roll ready to go. Turns towards Nico. Will get reflected. Ice Blast is coming in here. Bringing Nisha down low. Nisha's got to back up out of the fight. Natsumi moves in over towards Mickey. Mickey able to push himself back with the Hurricane Pike. And in the river, Ace starting to clean up. Gets the double as he takes out Yopaj. Buyback came out here from Tims. Mickey TPing in aggressively here with Boxy to try and threaten Natsumi. But Natsumi will be able to turn, kill Boxy off. He's ready to start chasing down Tofu as well. He's got the Glimmer here. We'll get him back up to the high ground. Force as well to keep his distance from the gyro.
Tofu kept the movement speed buff to buff up his allies. That's something.
Oh, here we come. Liquid. They get the jump. Nisha's in. He finds the opening roll. They manage to get the setup on towards him. Someone's going to bail Natsumi out of here. The Abyssal Blade slammed down on towards him. He's gone. They've killed Natsumi off. Dead for 90. The buyback's going to come out from Yopaj. Can OG fight back without their carry? They've lost Tims. Tofu tries to drag back Nico. So see the jump in from Yopaj. He brought back for this one, looking to try and burst through Mickey. Mickey slides to the side again, but he'll still fall. They can bring Mickey down. So Yopaj at least able to make sure that with that buyback, they get Liquid's carry in return.
That's insanely expensive, Owen.
It pretty much is. Yeah, this is... Okay, this is going to have to be quite the smoke and a half here from OG.
Yeah.
Smoke coming out.
And Boxy.
We'll be able to find him to start the move, but can they turn it into anything else? Roshan's already gone. Liquid clean that up. This time round there's Aegis, Refresher Guard, and Cheese for them.
The buildings.
Yeah, the Wolves are doing.
The Wolves and the trees. They're just going to take the base. Guess the inventory. Who would you guess?
I don't know. Yeah, what is that kind of an expected build? I don't really know. Anyway, They found the Tiny. I mean, Natsume's going to try and help him out here, and tell you what, brings in the damage, takes out Boxy. Now he's going to look over towards Mickey. Has Mickey dead? Natsumi kind of doing it here with the Rapier. That's a double kill.
Buildings, the mid-racks did fall. Bottom one, still alive. Mickey, they're looking to catch when people are split up. Boots of travel 2 plus teleport.
Here we go for Nico. Get the roar in on towards him. Nico, he's gone, but Natsumi's ready to turn around and try and fight back. A look towards Mickey. Mickey's in trouble. Natsumi again able to shoot him down. Missile onto Nisha. No pad.
Might have him.
Got the follow-up. Has the toss back. It's going to be the mid and the carry dead.
Nice play.
We're going to get this
Looking to play
60-minute
around
item soon. So we'll see what kind of crazy stuff we get picked up. Obviously, Liquid, they might get more summons. Might get some of the books online.
Oh god, you're right. Natsumi. BKB,
they're going to find him with the roar. Backup's coming in. Can they bail him out? They can't. He's dead.
He's alone.
They've lost Natsumi. Yopaj will manage to TP out, but Nico, he TP'd in, so no way out for him. That's him gone. Rapier now in the hands of Mickey. This is the when you're trying to do 1 carry versus 3. If the 1 carry dies, you're out of carries.
After playing so clean for so long, he's gonna have to buy back.
He really is. They can look for the jump. Mickey's gonna get caught by the Ice Blast. Had to start backing out. We'll get the BKB off and back away. He's dead though.
He got the rapier.
OG.
It's
there. They're gonna find Boxy as well. They're gonna get the catch on towards Nisha. They're holding. They're holding. Natsumi. They did. Oh, that was actually the 2 buybacks, but they're holding. And the rapier back in the rightful hands of Natsumi.
Heroes are gonna die so fast.
Yeah, it's crazy. 100 attacks plus 80 magic damage, and buildings as well gonna die. Natsumi, he's gonna go in. He's gonna get caught by the stun. Backup's coming in to help him out. Ace trying to get in on top of him. They'll get the roar on towards Natsumi, but Nisha's caught by the Ice Blast. Nisha's in trouble. Nisha's gone. He's dead. He's got the luxury of buyback.
Tibbs.
Looks a bit scary there for the moment with Natsumi at the front, but it works out. Everybody lives on OG. Stopping this gyro with the Aegis is not going to be easy. Natsumi, loads of stuff. They get the jump in. Boxy's going to look for the kick back on towards Jopaj. They get the combo on towards him, but Natsumi's already done the damage, taking the barracks. We get caught in the sprout. Mickey standing his ground against Natsumi. Natsumi's getting low, but they can't quite finish him off. And even if they did, he's got the Aegis. He doesn't care. Jopaj dies, but he's immediately in with the buyback TP.
Oh,
he's still with them here, and that's the Mega Creep's done. So Megas versus Megas now, Fog. Just full-on base defense.
Yep.
But he's
literally defensive.
He's doing it.
Sneaking forward.
Liquid, they're thinking about fighting this. They can look towards Tim's. Oh, will come through. That's Tim's out. Tofu's seeing if he can get the catch onto anyone else, but OG, they're hot on the retreat. Natsumi able to get the blink off just in time. Boxy's going to roll forward, gets the kickback on towards Jopaj. Jopaj, he's surrounded. A solid kickback there from Boxy allows Liquid to take Jopaj out. 2 minutes, he's dead. No buyback on him.
Can they get disengaged? They're positioning themselves on high ground. Looks like they are backing up more, though, afraid. This Tiny's been very important in terms of control.
Yeah, at the moment, you know, the playing field is pretty level. OG, they've managed to really hold on this game. Boxy. He's going to get kind of tripped up a little bit here, but I'll have to put the BKB. Nisha's in with the roar on towards Tim's. They're trying to burst through the clockwork. They'll get him. That's Tim's gone. No buyback on him. The second roar going to be used to hold back the gyro. Nisha is on the run. Pots the BKB. Is going to get bitten here by Ace. Turns into the wall.
Base.
He can get out. Inside the base, though, Mickey, he's looking to end it. The fortification's there, though. Mickey's been frozen in position. Tossed back into the fountain. All right. I mean, they've got to be ready for these sort of moves. Nico, back in the action down bottom, is getting dealt with slowly but surely by Liquid. You know, he's got a lot of self-sustain here, Nico. Not enough to survive the damage output coming in from Liquid. But
Jesus,
the Ancient's exposed, and it is one of those games where you can kind of blink and you might miss the Ancient dying. Yeah.
He doesn't have Daedalus, though. Or maybe not as much as we would hope, but let's see. Boxy. Will he go for another kick?
Oh, he's not going to get it. Another turn towards him. He's got the Eon Disc to protect him. He's going to get the chance to get back down to the low ground with the Axe here. He's going to look to survive a little longer, but they'll kill him off. Nisha in with the jump. Find the roar on towards Natsumi. Natsumi's in trouble. He's gone. He's going to have to buy back very likely here. As Yopaj is in with the 3-man avalanche and the tree volley, but will still get put to a stop it by the Roar. Nisha backing off, super low on the Beastmaster. Natsumi
Scam
coming
is
in hot
struggling.
with the buyback, chasing Tofu down. That's Tofu out. Nisha caught at the side by Yopaj's avalanche. They'll get the kills here. Again, it's having to come off the back of Natsumi's buyback. A big buyback coming out.
But no
And
gyro, the important one.
200 gold for that of Skems, but indeed, yeah, the fact that Natsumi's is gone for 5 minutes is the big concern.
Nico?
Liquid, can they punish it? Can they look for the killing blow? They're ready to go in. Nisha makes the jump. Straight looking for Skem first, but the heal just keeps him fine. They're able to turn him. Mickey's in trouble.
gone.
Gets burst at the start of the fight. He'll buy back.
Ace
Then
on the
attempts
base.
to get back in on this. They're looking to just end it. They're on to the ancient. The fortification comes out, and OG, they kill Ace off.
Oh, but they can probably just TP in and end it. This is way too low.
I mean, do you?
Next attempt, the next go.
Not everything will always connect.
All right, Liquid, all alive. Rush, it's a bit of a longer one. Nisha shows they're making the move on him.
They are. He's going to have to put the BKB in run, but now Super's in with the damage.
Heads up play. But the base,
It's going to be an immediate fight. They're trying to end it. They are going to get the control here. Ice Blast, a huge Ice Blast. They pretty much got 4 of them. Can they finish the ancient every time they can? They've got the damage here. Liquid, they've finally managed to close this game up. And with that, of course, get the 3-0 here against OG. But my goodness, OG, they might not have made it today here against Liquid, but they definitely gave us quite the show here in this game 3.